Everybody, Brian Good here. Welcome to the earliest alerts as we count down to Kentucky's darkest day. I'll get into some of the maps on that. I do need to at least cover the thunderstorm potential for the short term today, and then I'll get into a little more on the weekend side of things here in just a few minutes. First off, here is today's darkest day fact, the eclipse notes that were passed along to you guys. And this one involves the path itself is our own. And the last time we've been able to say that, it was back before the country really existed, because the eclipse itself, the path, is exclusive just to the lower 48 for this year. So this is pretty cool that we get a chance to enjoy that. Don't forget, I know this is a hot topic, but glasses are hard to come by everywhere. We're trying to give them out as many as we possibly can at certain events we're at, but we're going to be at the waterfront. We're going to be on the day of the event, by the way, we'll be at the waterfront. We're also going to be at the South Wing of the Kentucky State Fair on the 19th, which is not this weekend, but next weekend. We will be out there, so make sure to get there early if you want the glasses. All right, here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. They have pretty much expanded the marginal risk all up and down, pretty much with the front is snaked across a good chunk of wave country. And then tomorrow we're quieting down, and same thing really as we head further into the weekend. Here's a look at the satellite image. It's kind of a messy satellite. We've got some high-level clouds stream in at the moment from the west. Getting a few areas of rain trying to pop here to the north as some heating is trying to take place. But overall, most activity is going to begin here and then work its way south and east as the day wears on. We also have this little impulse here across Missouri that's only just helped to enhance some of that thunderstorm potential along the front itself as it snakes its way into southern areas of Indiana later on for this afternoon and pushes through. There's still moisture levels. You can see it beginning to inch upward here. We're beginning to build more of an unstable setup here for the afternoon period. And there's not a lot of wind energy. That's been the case past couple of events, but there's just enough that we could see some stronger thunderstorms. All right, let me show you the latest radar. We're doing this whole radar comparison thing again. Here's the radar, what it looks like now, the rain in Missouri, Illinois. Now let me show you what the HRRR model says the rain should be right now. Just like the last time, the HRRR model is just a little too excited. I mean, it's got decent placement, but it's overdoing its intensity, especially for that cell around Indianapolis and also around Missouri. So keep that in mind. The intensity, as we look forward, may not be as robust as what it's showing here. It also reads a lot of that green as a cloud cover and not so much rainfall, so keep that in mind. But you see a scattering of thunderstorms 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we really get some more organized activity trying to fire up there in Indiana. That'll have to be watched as some of those cells pass all the way through at least midnight tonight. We will have some showers and thunderstorms around in the forecast, it looks like, if the HRRR model is correct. Here is the RPM. Here is the current radar view again. Here is what the RPM says the rain should be at. It's kind of the opposite. It's hard to even notice a change there. I had the clouds on, but it's underdoing the rainfall into Missouri at the moment. So keep that in mind as it advances forward. You see by noon, very little activity, but it does begin to pop the activity along the front itself in Indiana, scattered activity over Kentucky, and when you see that trend continue all the way through the midnight hour into early in the morning hours on Saturday. Now, this is the important thing here with this front. We've got to get this front a little more south than what I'm seeing here because the dry air wants to come in and clear us out. But if it stalls out too close to our area, in general, it is going to keep the cloud cover. These clouds kind of will just overlap the front over and over tomorrow. So the more north you are, the better chance will be to get some sun breaks for your Saturday. So just kind of a heads up on that. Now, looking ahead to the earliest alert. We had a lot of blues showing up in the Ohio Valley. We're not seeing as much now. We're starting to see more of the yellows. The pattern is beginning to shift a bit more as we get into late August. Rainfall-wise, we will have a front coming through here later portions of next week into that weekend, and that's important because as that front passes by, we're likely to get high pressure into the area established by the time we head toward Eclipse Day, which would then allow for a return flow, a clockwise flow around the high. So where is the high going to be? Is it going to be here? Is it going to be over in here? Is the front still going to be in the area at all? There's a lot of questions still on how that will play out for us. Now, sorry it turned out looking like this. It looks weird, doesn't it? Here are the ensembles. It's hard to see it, but it does have a ridge of high pressure. All of them do on the ensembles over the southeast corner of the country. When you look at the upper air pattern for the weekend, the 19th and 20th, you see a little bit of a dip right here into portions of Kentucky. That would be the front coming in with some showers, thunderstorms again for the eclipse weekend. It does appear to be a rain chance, and then as we head into eclipse day, it is showing the ridge of high pressure trying to build in. So we get rid of the trough, and here comes the high trying to build into the area and begin to win out, and hopefully clear things out and allow for a beautiful forecast just in time for the eclipse. When you look at the moisture levels at 700 millibars, there's not much to show. So it shows the upper air cloud cover, if this model is right, is not really there, and the even mid-layer clouds, there's not a lot of moisture to talk about. So overall, what we're going to do is play it safe. We're going to go with at least 40% chance for cloud coverage during the eclipse time, and about a 20% chance for a pop-up thunderstorm. This does look to be a typical summertime day if this holds. This does not look to be an organized front day of heavy rain, thunderstorms moving through, which is good. The bad part is when you have a typical summertime day, you do have to deal with cumulus clouds that will begin to develop between 12 and 2 p.m. and then eventually grow into an isolated thunderstorm. And that's something we'll just have to fine-tune when we get a lot closer in time. That's all I got for now today, guys. So hang in there, and we'll see how it looks coming up. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be working for Andy tomorrow night. So I'll see you tomorrow night.